Hi, everybody. Apparently, Betty would prefer Tigger do this. Hi. It even says my name on it. Look at that.
No, everyone, I'm really not shirking my duties. I do want to say thank you, but I am very, very appreciative of the NANOG board, and I thought that it was good for all of you to see other members of the board close the meeting. So I'm not shirking. Patrick, welcome.
Right, because I haven't been up here before. Anyway.
Not as a NANOG board member.
So, as a board member, I first want to have everybody thank our hosts. This is extremely important because free booze is why we're all here. So everyone, a round of applause. So, in all seriousness, as you guys know, we had a transition recently from merit to our own 501c3. Without these people, that wouldn't have been possible. And I think that we're better off for it, so we really appreciate them, and we think this is awesome. Another thing is the actual sponsors for this particular meeting. I had a little chat with the board members on a mailing list right before this. The last time we raised prices was literally exactly to this meeting 5 years ago. And I don't know a conference that you can go to that is this important, has this much useful content, that has this many influential people that costs $450 and hasn't raised their price in 5 years. So you guys should really thank them, especially given that this is practically the only time you see them, right? I mean, sure, they're at the breaks, they're there, but you don't see people like in most conferences get up and do marketing presentations. This is truly a technical conference, and these guys still give money to us. So I want you all to understand just truly how much you should appreciate them. So thank you all. Special thank to the board of directors. I feel funny thanking myself. Thanks for the program committee, the development committee, and the communications committee. These people all work for free. I said once I mean, we do get free entrance to the meeting, but I said once a long time ago at a community meeting that if I could get these guys to do as much work as they do, I mean, some of them put in, 60, 80 hours per NANOG to do this stuff. And if I could get somebody to do that much work for a $450 ticket to the conference, which isn't hard cash outlay, we just don't get the revenue for it, I wouldn't even blink about doing that. And these guys don't blink about doing their work for it. And some of them have been doing it a lot longer than they got the $450 free entry. So really, really important that you understand how much time and effort that these people put in. The membership sponsors and attendees. No attendees, no conference. So I guess we should appreciate you as well. The AMS, Fairland, Swank, these are all important and ridiculously important to us. We could not, again, have done the transition. We couldn't have put on this conference. We couldn't have done everything that you guys see and hear without them. When I very first started the whole let's get out for merit and do our own thing, the founding principle was if you weren't paying attention, if you had earmuffs on and didn't, pay attention to the gossip in the room and you just walked in and started watching the presentations, you should not see a difference. And I think that these vendors helped us ensure that happened because I don't see a difference. In fact, if anything, I see it's better, not worse. Finally, a special thank you to Tony Capella. If you've been coming to NANOG for many years, then you'll know that the Wi-Fi has been a source of, let's call it hilarity ensues again. And then we asked this guy named Anton, and he said, hey, I know what RF stands for, so I'm going to fix it. And it has been great ever since. Again, I don't know of a conference where I can go to with many hundreds of people, and the Wi-Fi is this stable and this well-performing. Unfortunately, this is Anton's very last NANOG where he's going to help us with the Wi-Fi. So everyone, thank Tony. He set us up. We know what we're going to do in the future. I think it'll be fine, but we owe him a great debt because I like to get email while I watch presentations. Thank you, Tony. Some statistics. I went over these before. We actually keep much better statistics about like who comes, who paid what, who did these kind of things than we did in the past. These are all publicly available. We're a very transparent organization. The only comment that I can make on this is that it's a little disappointing to me that we only had 2 students. So if you guys know any students that are doing these kind of things, then we should get them in here. You all saw Jesse give a presentation here from MIT. You see how important his work is, and he's actually useful to the community. Let's get more of those guys in here so that we can do more. And then statistics, top countries. Shockingly, the United States is first. I know you're all surprised. Shockingly, again, Canada is second. It is a little surprising to me that Japan had 13 people here, but I guess, you know, a lot of them are NTT, who's very strong supporter of NANOG, then Germany and the Netherlands, and those are the only countries that had more than 5 people. One of the things that I mentioned to everybody is that, you know, there's RIPE, Apricot, and NANOG, and I honestly believe that NANOG has more people come in from the other regions than vice versa. We're sort of the nexus. This is good, but we should see more. So when you see more of the people, when you talk to your friends overseas, have them come over. And organizations. Blows my mind that Microsoft had 28 people here. It's just, wow. I am truly impressed, but I guess it is, you know, just a couple-hour drive, 3-hour drive from Redmond, but still, that's pretty impressive. NTT, always a strong supporter, love them. And then Tata, really impressive that they got in here. And finally, descriptions. Little hard to read, but it gives you the breakdown of what things were. Again, probably not a shock, the largest type of people here are internet service providers. No way. And next NANOG. We're going to be in Dallas. I hope you're all going to be there with us. It's going to be great. I am not up for election, so thank you very much. But there are elections at the next NANOG. If you go out, pay your $100, go onto the website, whatever, you can be a member, you can vote at the next NANOG. So be sure to do that before you go. And we'll have, you know, elections and lots of good candidates to come up, and